Hey, what's up, RC Bassa Nation? Welcome back to the channel. We're here in Tackle Studio number 1. Time for day 11 of the 12 Days of Fishmas giveaway. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we are almost there. The fat man is warming up, greasing himself down, and getting ready to squeeze down those chimneys across the country. We've got one more day to go, but today we're on day 11 of the 12 Days of Fishmas, and we got a special treat. I took a sneak peek earlier at the advent calendar, and you're going to love this bait, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. All right, just remember, subscribe to the channel. That's all you have to do to be eligible for the 12 Days of Fishmas giveaway. And tomorrow, after we reveal day 12 on the advent calendar, one lucky subscriber is going to win this box of tackle. We're going to box it up and we're going to ship it out right after the Christmas holiday. All right, it's time for us to head over to the advent calendar and see what's behind day number 11. All right, you know the deal. On the 11th day of Fishmas, MJ gave to me. Let's see what we've got. It looks like we have a Guggen Squad clutch lipless crank. This crankbait is pretty kick butt looking. I'll give you a close up of this bait. Looks like a crawfish color with some gold stripes on it, and then you can see it has like a lighter orange crawfish colored underbelly. Really cool looking bait. And so there's some popular brands of these lipless crankbaits. The original OG was made by Bill Lewis, none other than the man himself, and that's what they called the original rattle trap. Booyah makes a lipless crankbait that's pretty popular. And of course, you've got another favorite OG throwback lipless crankbait called the Cordell Spot. Now, this bait also has a rattle in it. It's a little bit smaller than most of your average lipless crankbaits, which I think makes it a really attractive bait. And you can fish it in a whole lot of different conditions with different rod and reel setups. Now, let's talk about conditions to fish this lipless crankbait. The best time of year to catch a trophy largemouth is when they're transitioning from their winter patterns and they're starting to move up into the pre-spawn phase. Those egg-laden lunkers are pounds heavier at this time of the year than they will be after they spawn. Plus, they stage in some pretty predictable places, and they like to chow down, man, and fatten up before they move up into those spawning locations. Now, keep in mind, bass are kind of sluggish in the pre-spawn. And that's primarily because the water in most places in the country is going to be somewhere in the 40s. Now, they'll bite, but you've got to select the right bait, and you got to use it effectively in the places where bass hang out before they go up and spawn. So I like to fish this lipless crankbait 3 ways. The first way I like to fish it is I like to throw it out, crank it back with a fast retrieve, get that real tight wiggle going and that vibration and rattle, and see if I can trigger a reaction bite. The second way I like to fish this bait is I like to throw it out again, come back with a steady retrieve, and I like to pause that retrieve on the way back, let that bait sink a little bit, crank that retrieve down again so it kind of snatches it back up while it's still suspended in the water column to see if I can trigger a strike that way. And then the third way I like to fish this lipless crankbait is I like to cast it out, especially over submerged weed beds. Let the bait start to sink down, start to crank it back till I feel the tops of that grass, and just as it starts to hang up, those trebles get caught in that grass, just rip it out of that grass and see if I can trigger a strike that way. Crank it, let it set back down and hit that tops of those weeds again, and just keep repeating that pattern. Now, the setup I like to throw this on is somewhere between a 7 to a 7.3, maybe even a 7.5 foot rod, a medium heavy action rod, or a medium rod with a fast action tip. And then the line I like to throw this on is fluorocarbon if I want that bait to sink. If I want it to sink down and hit the tops of that submerged grass, I'll throw a fluorocarbon. But if I want to keep that bait up, I'll use a copolymer. So that way I can keep it out of the tops of that grass and keep it suspended in the water column a little bit longer, and have that bait in the strike zone just a little bit more, give the bass a little bit more opportunity to find it and trigger on that bait. Okay, so that's the Guggen Squad Clutch lipless crankbait. That's a mouthful. But man, it's a really sharp looking bait, and I'm excited to give this bait to someone along with this box of tackle. So let's take this lipless crankbait, put it back in the advent calendar. And remember, tomorrow is day 12 of the 12 Days of Fishmas giveaway, and some lucky subscriber is going to get this box of tackle. All you have to do again is subscribe to the channel, and you're eligible to win. So right after we conclude the bait reveal tomorrow, we're going to go ahead and announce the winner of the 12 Days of Fishmas giveaway. So we're going to keep this competition open, or this giveaway open, until about 6 p.m. tomorrow. And when we post the video, we're going to announce the winner of the 12 Days of Fishmas giveaway, and that lucky subscriber is going to get that box of tackle from the Mystery Tackle Box Advent Calendar. All right, man, it's been a blast. I can't tell you how much fun I've had going through the 12 Days of Fishmas giveaway. We're going to wrap this thing up tomorrow, and I'm truly excited because Santa's on his way. Ho, ho, ho. All right, until we get to talk again, if you want to take a look at some other content on the channel, please feel free to do that. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below, let us know what other types of content you'd like to see here on RC Bassin'. And man, I look forward to talking to you tomorrow night for the last day of the 12 Days of Fishmas giveaway. Until tomorrow, stay safe, tight lines, and hook 'em up. Yeah.